Students, so session number 20. Today we are going to take two major topics, that is velocity, and then we are going to study acceleration and its type. So very first topic, that is velocity. Everybody knows what is velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is nothing but the rate of change of position of an object with respect to time in a given direction is called velocity. Till this clear? Other way I can define as the change in speed in a given direction is known as what? Velocity. Yes or no? It can also be defined as the speed of an object in a given direction. Till this clear? Velocity can be expressed as mathematically velocity, that is equal to what? Displacement upon time. Clear? Second point, velocity is a vector quantity. Having magnitude as well as direction. Yes or no? Velocity can be positive, negative, or zero, depending upon displacement positive, negative, or zero. Till this clear? If your displacement is positive, your velocity is positive. Your displacement negative, your velocity will be negative. If your displacement is zero, your velocity will be zero. Till this clear? Moving ahead, the SI unit of velocity is meter per second, same as that of speed. The CGS unit of velocity is centimeter per second. The dimensional formula of velocity is m0 L1 t minus 1. Till this clear? Next topic is types of velocities. The very first type you'll able to observe, that is uniform velocity. The word itself is uniform. Shortcutly I can represent equal displacement in equal interval of time. Till this clear? So I can write that the object is said to be moving with uniform velocity if it covers equal displacement equal displacements in equal intervals of time. However, however however small this time interval may be. Till this clear? Equal displacement in equal interval of time, then you can say it is uniform velocity. Till this clear? Second is variable velocity. Variable velocity, the name itself, variable means what? Does not remain constant. Clear? So you can define as a body said to be moving with variable velocity. A body is said to be moving with variable velocity. Variable velocity if either its speed if either its speed changes, or you can say its direction changes, or its direction changes, or you can say both changes together, or both changes together, both changes, then you can say that it is variable velocity. Till this clear? With time. Okay, moving to the next, that is third is average velocity. The word itself says average. When average comes, when velocity is variable, when object is moving with variable speed, then only average comes. Variable speed, or you can say yes, variable velocity. Till this clear? So I can write for average velocity, when an object is moving with, or when an object is moving with variable velocity, then average velocity is defined as average velocity is defined as the ratio of total displacement to the total time interval to the total time to the total time inter to the total time interval in which displacement occurs. Clear? So I can write that average velocity, that is equal to total displacement divided by total time. Till this clear? I can give example. If x1 and x2 are the positions of an object at time t1 and t2, average velocity from t1 and t2 is given by average velocity from t1 and t2 is given by v average, that is equal to total displacement upon total time. Total displacement is final position minus initial position. Total time is final time instant minus initial time instant, which is nothing but delta x by delta t. Till this clear? Moving ahead, therefore v average can be expressed as change in position divided by total time taken. Moving ahead with the next, that is instantaneous velocity. Last type of velocity, that is instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous means at particular instant, at particular time instant, that is known as instantaneous. Is this clear? So I can define as the velocity of an object the velocity of an object at a particular time instant, or at a particular point of its path is called instantaneous velocity. Till this clear? It is equal to limiting value of limiting average velocity, limiting value of the average velocity of object yes or no, of object in a small time interval taken around the instant, taken around that instant when time interval approaches to zero. Here approaches to zero, it is not zero. When time interval reduces and approaches to zero, so I can write that my v instantaneous speed, that is equal to limiting value of time approaching to zero, change in position with respect to time, that is equal to dx by dt. This delta will be converted into d. D is nothing but derivative. Thus instantaneous velocity of an object is equal to the first order derivative of first order means it is 1, that's why it is first order. D is given, not as d square, d is cube. Says d by dx, that is first order. Clear? Because it is 1. If it is d square y by dx square, then it is second order. Clear? So you can say first derivative of what? Displacement. The first derivative of its displacement with respect to what? Time. Till this clear? Next concept is when average speed and average velocity become equal. Average speed and average velocity becomes equal. This is the question, when average speed and average velocity becomes equal. We know that what is average speed? Average speed, that is equal to what? Total distance, or you can say total path length divided by time interval. Yes or no? And what is average velocity? Average velocity, that is equal to total displacement upon total time. Yes or no? Till this clear? If we want to make it same, then path length must be equal to what? Condition over here for making both average speed and average velocity same is total path length must be equal to total displacement. Yes or no? Total path length must be equal to total displacement. Here we'll able to see that when you're going to achieve this, when object moves along straight line, in same direction, then only your path length is equal to what? Time total displacement. When object moves in a straight line in the same direction, then your velocity total path length is equal to total displacement. Suppose a particle moves from A to B in same direction, so total path length is also AB, and displacement is final position minus initial position, that is also same. So here you can say that total path length is equal to total displacement. Till this clear? Moving ahead, next topic is acceleration. What is acceleration? The rate of change of velocity of an object with time. The rate of change of velocity of an object with time is called acceleration. Here acceleration is nothing but acceleration is going to tell you. Acceleration tells how fast velocity changes with time. Till this clear? So I can express as acceleration, that is equal to change in velocity upon time taken. Till this clear? Acceleration is vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity which has magnitude as well as direction. Yes or no? The SI unit for acceleration is meter per second square, represented ms minus 2. Till this clear? The CGS unit of acceleration is centimeter per second square, cms minus 2. Till this clear? Now types of accelerations. We are going to study. The very first is uniform acceleration. Again, the word uniform states what? The change in velocity is equal in equal amount of time intervals. Yes or no? The very first is a uniform acceleration. The acceleration of an object is said to be uniform. Acceleration if what you can say, its velocity changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time, however small these time intervals may be. Till this clear? Moving to the next, that is variable acceleration. The word itself says variable acceleration. Velocity does not remain constant. Variable acceleration. The acceleration of an object is said to be variable acceleration if the velocity changes by unequal amount. amounts in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be which type of velocity? Unequal amounts, equal interval of times. Equal amounts, equal interval of time. Is this clear? The third is average acceleration. Average acceleration. The word average comes when it's variable acceleration. Clear? So for an object moving with variable acceleration, or you can say with variable velocity, remember average acceleration come, it is variable velocity then only. Clear? If velocity does not remain same. For an object moving with variable velocity, the average acceleration is defined as the average acceleration is defined as the ratio of change in velocity of object, change in velocity of an object with respect to time interval. Yes or no? With respect to total time interval taken. Till this clear? Suppose I can take over here, suppose velocity of an object b, v1 and v2 at time instant t1 and t2 respectively, t1 and t2 respectively, then what you are going to note over here, average acceleration is a average, that is equal to change in velocity divided by total time interval, change in velocity final minus initial, time interval t2 minus t1. I can express this as change in velocity upon change total time taken. Clear? Next but last, that is instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration of an object, the acceleration of an object at particular time instant, or you can say at a given point of its motion is called instantaneous acceleration. Till this clear? It is equal to the limiting value. It is equal to the limiting value. It is equal to the limiting value of the average acceleration. Average acceleration of the object in small time interval around that time instant when time interval approaches to 0, when the time interval approaches to 0. Limiting value of average acceleration is known as instantaneous acceleration when time interval approaches to 0. It is not 0 but it moves towards 0. Clear? Thus A is expressed as limiting value of average acceleration delta v by delta t, provided this delta t tends to 0, that is equal to dv by dt. So I can write that the A instantaneous acceleration is rate of change of velocity with respect to time at particular time instant. Till this clear? As we know that what we know that v is equal to what? Dx by dt. Yes or no? The first order derivative of displacement of its displacement with respect to time. Yes or no? So I can write A is equal to d by dt. Instead of this v, I can put dx by dt. So d into d square x by dt square. This clear? So I can express A is equal to d square x by dt square. So I can express it as thus acceleration is the first order derivative of velocity and second order second order because it is here 2 and here nothing means 1. So first order derivative, here you can say it is first order derivative, and here you can say second order derivative. Till this clear? So you can write thus acceleration is first order derivative of velocity and second order derivative of its position with respect to time. Till this clear? Now the last topic in this lecture is positive acceleration, negative acceleration. The first is positive acceleration. The word positive means increasing. So I can write over, if the velocity of an object, increasing velocity is positive acceleration. If velocity of an object increases with time, its acceleration is positive. I can give you example over here. When bus leaves a bus stop, when it start moving, its velocity increases, so it's positive. Its acceleration is positive. Till this clear? And second is negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is also known by two other names. First is retardation, or it is also known as deceleration. Clear? Deceleration you can say. If the velocity negative is nothing but decreasing velocity. So you can write over here, if the velocity of an object decreases with time, its acceleration is negative. Clear? Example I can give over here, when a bus slows down on approaching a bus stop. Is an example of what? Negative acceleration. Thank you.